Well, for one, I am happy with friends. I consider you, all of you, my friends. And let me just give you the salutations. The newly appointed government officials and Philippine councilors of the League officers, my fellow workers in government, my beloved countrymen. As always, at this time, I am in the process of just complying with the 5 simple promises that I made during the campaign, and no big deal except about corruption, drugs, and criminality, which is really pulling us down, and of course the economic. I have been very frank with you that I am not good at economics, though I had some learnings about it, but not as good as running maybe a city, but not a country. And so, nagdispensa ako dyan, ang sinabi ko na, for the things that hindi ko kaya, ibigay ko sa mga tao na may kakayan. At yun namang mga bagay-bagay na which I believe kaya ko, kagaya ng law and order. Maybe it's because I have been the mayor of Davao City for so long, 23 years, that's why I got to learn all the things about the wherewithals of a peaceful community. At sa bagay na yan, I can only point to Davao City as the only thing na ikapagyabang ko sa inyo na hindi naman masyadong maganda na talagang terribly peaceful, but hindi naman talaga magulo. And it has allowed us to grow to an unprecedented growth rate of 9, which is unheard of this country. Talagang pumuputok ang Davao. At nandoon lahat papunta ang pera. Now, dito sa ibang mga promises ko, ito lang ang masabi ko. Lahat kayong Pilipino na may gustong tumulong sa bayan natin, if you really want to help improve this country, and if you want us to rise a little bit of yung ano natin sa nakaraan, now is the time. Now is the time because I am really with you. Sa graft and corruption, I have a zero tolerance. And quietly, so ilang pinaalis ko na sa gobyerno, marami na, about 92, especially yung mga regulatory boards. Nandyan yung talagang pigaan sa korupsyon. Ang akin lang kasi, wala naman ako ipagmalaki. I do not have the credentials, but I can do some things just like what I did in Davao. Maybe parang tin plate ko. So, kung gusto ninyong tapusin yung corruption, and of course, yung droga, ibigay na ninyo sa akin. Hindi naman ako nagyayabang. Sa ating generation ngayon, the present crops of politicians and those workers of government, medyo ako lang ang makahirit dyan. Itong corruption na to, kasi it involves a lot of ang sakit ng loob ko dyan sa droga is because it has destroyed a lot of the lives of my countrymen. And talagang sirang-sira. There are about it's a very good estimate. About 4 million has had or have had the experience of using drugs. How many of them are really insane now? I really do not know. I do not have the numbers. But what I know is that constant use of shabu, which is really a deadly chemical, would sink the brain of a person. That's according to the American forensics. unlike cocaine and heroin, it takes a lot for the properties to break up inside the cells. Kasi papi, it's organic. Chemical itong meth. And sabi nila, if the brain has shrunk to a considerable degree, rehabilitation is no longer possible. And malaala ko lang kasi because I have been around, and I am also one of those na hindi naman talagang may pera tayo sa buhay. Na, alam mo, I've been to so many places. I've been to places like the Middle East. The husband is working in one country, the wife is in another country. And there's so many sad stories that I hear about our women being raped, abused sexually. Tsaka yung mga asawa, they work their ass to death just to earn a few $100 or $2,000 to send back to sa pamilya nila. And to think, uniform yan eh. That uniform talaga yan. Pagdating dito, ang tulog lang nila is 3 to 4 hours. Tapos, lamang minsan ang kinakain. And this is not surprising kasi doon, in many countries, I would not go into specifics. Pagka empleyado ka ng isang pamilya at yung kapatid ng asawa, wala silang helper, magtrabaho ka pa doon. Ang PTC compound, nandoon yung son-in-law, magtatrabaho ka pa doon. So matatapos sila minsan, sunrise na, or a little bit of the breaking of darkness, doon na sila matutulog, 2-3 oras. Kaya yung iba out of sheer desperation, kapakamatay, lumulokso doon sa bintana. And to think of the abuse endured at saka yung hirap na tapos ipadala ang pera dito sa kanilang mga anak only to find out in dismay na pagbalik nila, ang anak nila, nagunggong na sa Cebu, or the daughter rape or into also the drugs. At for the years that they have been there in toil, just like slaves, not different from the slaves bought from the slaves market of Africa. Diyan ako na umiinit talaga. Meron man kayong mga raming taga Davao, sila Danny ng Hirang, yung league, talagang umiinit ako. That is why, nung mayor ako, nakita ko yung impact. I made no bones about my hatred, and I said, if you do drugs in my city, if you destroy our daughters and sons, I'll just have to kill you. I repeated the same warning nung na-presidente ako. And rightly so. Yun ang dapat ang slogan ni Ring. Talagang gawin mo. Kasi with 4 million, I really do not know kung ilan ang gunggong dyan. At in criminal law kasi, if somebody is accused of a crime, and I am the lawyer, and I think that he's off his rockers, all that I have to do at the start of the trial is to make a motion for a preliminary examination on the condition of the mind, of the mental faculties of the accused. Now, he might have been still good when he committed the crime. But at the time he is tried for the crime, for his deed, sabihin ng doktor, wala na yan. Kita mo kung ano nang pinagsasagot-sagot. Then he goes free. Though he is insane. Or, gunggong na noon, tapos when he committed the crime, gunggong pa ngayon. alam mo, kung maniwala kayo dyan sa mga, huwag mo sa newspaper pati yung, maraming dyan, virulent ang lalo na yung istasyon na talo yung EBS, Inquirer, natalo yung kandidato nila. They become really vicious and virulent. Ganun niya, babasa mo, kita mo, talagang tinutwist nila. Yung slant na slant, sinasadya na they do not complete the sentence and they just zero in on the adjective or kung ano ang however you describe the situation. Ganon niya. Those are the persons na wala na silang nakita sa bundong ito na maayos. And that would also give you itong mga mayaman ng mga elite. Galit sila pag talo yung kandidato nila. And just like the other administration. So hindi ko naman nila pinapakinggan, hindi ko naman binabasa, except of course yung factual news kung ano nangyari itong araw na ito. Pero yung mga opinion writer, there are a lot of us talaga, us in us. So, okay lang sa akin yan because I've been, si Inday Santiago, I've been mayor of Davao for 23 years. Kinakain ko yung mga atake na atake. Yun ang, if you just want the truth, just read us once, no more. At we do not have an obligation to lie. Kaya hindi ako nagsisinungaling. But anong utang ko sa Pilipinas na would compel me to voice the lie? For what? Di sabihin ko natuloy yung totoo para malaman yung, ito yung totoo. I do not go into that kind of rigmarole na maraming istorya. Diretso ako. Itong droga, pati itong mga iyo, putang. You know, if they would ask you how I would describe them, just tell them that the mayor has said you're a fucking shit. Alam mo doon sa nila, bagong material na pinadala, that instead of killing them, which I am not also inclined to do every time, na magtayo na lang tayo ng centers. If he wants shabu, we give it to him. Then he wants cocaine, bibigyan rin natin. So there must be some, all over the town, they want to set up clinics and distribute shabu, marijuana, medicinal o para kagaya daw sa kanila doon. State of Washington, pati yung mga gunggong talaga, putang ina sabi mo. You know, when a guy is crazy, how many times have you read? Binaso niya ang lola niya dahil the guardian angel was whispering to him, kill your lola because he's evil. Mga inutil itong puti-putang ina niya. So, totoo lang. I'm forced to, alam mo pag ganon ang salita, although it is not expressed in terms of gutter language or slang, street slang, the proposal itself is odious to me. It's despicable, actually. Kaya binababoy ko itong mga ulol na ito. Naluko ba kayo? And you know, we must also realize that itong mga iyo, do not be so parang pontifications ninyo. For after all, you are ahead of the industrialization age. Why? Because you conquered lands. You got the oil of the Arabs to build your industries way ahead than ours. Dito sa Far East, you conquered Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines. Got the best of our lands, live off with the fat